every second ball, and then obviously with a 12th-minute penalty kick, playing here and scoring early goals is a very, very difficult place to play, especially when they settle in and start switching the point of attack and crowd the midfield. So, and then they come back and ball comes off the post and they score, 6 minutes later, and then the heads go down. But even saying that, we had a chance. One comes off the crossbar to make it 2-1. I think that changes things. But we never really stopped playing in the game. We pushed till the final minute. We weren't cohesive tonight. I think thinking back on the past two games, LA and Orlando, I think us as central midfielders were allowed to play a little bit. And today, with that midfield with three in there, it was constant pressure. We're never able to find ourselves in space to turn and get the forwards involved and really get in behind and create anything. So, from that standpoint, their game plan worked better than ours.
Did you feel like the new players were really catching on to your team philosophy? Did you feel like they're catching on?
Yeah, I think so. I think Nelson up top plays as a striker should, and I thought he held the ball up well today. Drew a lot of fouls for us, and in a game like this away from home, you ask for that, and he did that. So, from that standpoint, yeah, it's going to take even more time to get that cohesiveness together. But at the same time, we've got to know that it's so tight right now. We can't let any more points slip like this.
Ziggy seemed uncertain about the hand. Did you get a good look at that?
Yeah, to me, I thought his hand was at the side. Nobody's around him. I think he was standing on the line, even if one foot was on the line, one foot not. And I don't even know what the official rule is if you're standing on the line. So, if I guess that's a tie, goes to the runner sort of thing. That's what the referee said. So, for me, it wasn't a shot. It was more of a deflection that comes off the hand. So, that's a difficult one. But we got a penalty the last two games, so here's what it is.
You mentioned that RSL was the more desperate team tonight, and that you might have to reach a point of desperation as a squad to kind of come out of this.
I think after this, we're there. I think whether everybody realizes that or not is up to them. But I think that'll be addressed this week. That looking at the standings, we've got a massive game against Salt Lake at home at the end of the year. We've still got at San Jose. We've still got Portland. So there's plenty of massive games still coming up for us that could swing either way. And those three games especially are going to be indicative of where we finish the season. It's up to us to put our head down, and we got a rivalry game at home against Portland on Sunday. And if we want to make a step forward, we got to get a result.